Just coming to 1 month.
Say it. You know Easter's coming tomorrow after Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
The feast of the Passover is only 5 days away. Jesus took the 12 aside and told them, "We are going up to Jerusalem, and everything that is written by the prophets about the Son of Man will be fulfilled. He will be delivered over to the Gentiles. They will mock him, insult him, and spit on him, and they will flog him and kill him. But on the third day, he will rise again." Yes, Dad.
Look, you gotta do this. Alright? Go ahead. Hit it. Hit it hard. Hit it. Hit it. Watch out, y'all. Watch out. Stay back. Swing it. Hit it, Tootie. Hit it. Hit it, boy, like your mama made you mad. Alright, one more time. Okay. Alright, that's it. You finish. Okay. Stay right here. Oh, look at it. Yeah, well, you can't look at it. You gotta go for it. Alright. Go. Go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Corey. Happy birthday to you.
It is settled then.
Settled.
30 pieces of silver.
And I shall hand Jesus over to you.
We must be careful. Jesus is still very popular among the people. We must use wisdom and find an occasion to turn the people against him.
Who is he?
It's Jesus! Jesus of Nazareth!
The miracle worker?
A mob! He brings a mob?
And encourages them at that. I tell you, this is getting seriously out of hand.
That is not the cost of these things. You can take it or leave it. That's outrageous! It isn't worth 2 coins. You heard me. No pay, no doves, no atonement. Your choice. Next.
We need to act, and soon.
But I have brought my own doves to sacrifice. I can't afford these.
The only animals allowed for the temple are the ones sold here.
But why?
Because the Pharisees say so, that's why. Now pay up!
Lord? Why? Why have you done this? Do not make my father's house a house of merchandise. It is a house of prayer.
My money!
Take it! Take all of it out! How can you take advantage of the people this way? Do you not fear God? Take all of it out!
Stop! Stop! What is the meaning of this? What?
It is written, my temple shall be a house of prayer. But you have made it a den of thieves!
Jesus of Nazareth! By what authority do you do this? By what?
Destroy this temple, and I will lift it up in 3 days!
What? 46 years it took to build this temple, and you will raise it up again in 3 days? You're a madman!
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees! Hypocrites! You whited tombs! You appear beautiful outside, but inside, you are full of dead men's bones! Woe to you! You shut up the kingdom of heaven to men by your own rules! Rules you cannot even keep yourselves! And you disregard the more important matters of God: righteous judgment, mercy, and faith. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who killed the prophets and stoned the ones I sent to help you. How often I would have gathered you as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you would not let me.
I tell you, it was outrageous. A threat to our authority.
We must act.
Our very inaction endorses Jesus. Are we to stand by while he leads our people astray?
Yet, I find nothing in his doctrine that contradicts ours.
I agree. His teaching is sound.
Sound? You saw the commotion today.
We must admit, however, the selling of the animals had gotten out of hand. Discontent among the people in that regard is nothing new.
Perhaps, but the disruption in the temple? Where will it lead to next? And, have I heard correctly that he calls himself the King of the Jews?
With your pardon, Caiaphas, his followers have given him that title.
Nevertheless, he has not refuted it, which makes him liable to treason.
Consider then an alternative, that rather than lose an entire nation, it would be better for only one man to die.
I agree with you, Caiaphas.
As do I. Jesus of Nazareth will bring nothing but harm to our nation. He must be put out of the way.
At the earliest opportunity.
Since the situation at the temple, we do not know where he is. But I believe I can trace his whereabouts.
Then see to it.
No, Lord. This is a job for servants, not for you.
Simon Peter, you call me Lord, and rightfully so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. By this will all men know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. I am glad that I can share this time with you.
Lord, what is it?
One of you will betray me.
Somebody's going to betray him. I would never betray him. Nobody would. You? Be what do you do about it? Lord, who is it? Is it I?
The one to whom I will give this bread. He will betray me. What you are about to do quickly. Take and eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. This is my blood, which will be poured for many, and for the forgiveness of sins.
Now, where is he?
This very night, you will all fall away on account of me. For it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I have risen, I will go ahead of you into Galilee.
Even if all fall away, I never will, Lord. Never.
Peter, Satan desires to sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, that your faith may not fail. And when you are strengthened, encourage your brothers.
I would even die for you.
Peter, before the rooster crows this morning, you will have denied me 3 times.
Never. Never!
Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet, not my will, but your will be done.
Lord?
The hour is come. He that betrays me is here.
What's happening?
Judas? What is going on here?
Judas! Wait a minute, what are these soldiers?
Rabbi, Judas, do you betray me with a kiss?
What's going on? Jesus, no!
Who are you seeking?
Jesus of Nazareth!
I am he. Have you come out as against a robber, with swords and clubs to take me? I was with you daily in the temple teaching, and you did not seize me then. But the scriptures must be fulfilled.
Wait a minute.
Take your hands off. Leave him alone.
Get away from him.
No.
Let him go.
No.
Let him go.
That's enough.
No.
Peter!
Get away from him.
Stop it. No. No.
Let me go.
Put away the sword! Don't you think that I can pray to my Father, and he will provide me with more than 12 legions of angels? Be healed.
Jesus! Jesus!
here.
Where are you going?
Perhaps I can find out what is happening.
John. John!
Judas.
You have nothing to say against these accusations?
Answer the high priest.
I have spoken openly. In the synagogues and in the temple. I have said nothing in secret. Why do you ask me? Ask those that heard me.
Jesus.
You dare to speak to the high priest that way?
If I have spoken evil, tell me. But if not, then why do you strike me?
Caiaphas! Enough! Enough. Let us get to the heart of the matter. There are people here that have brought serious accusations against you. They say that you claim to be the Son of God? Tell us plainly, are you the Christ, the Son of the living God?
I am. And hereafter, you shall see me sitting at the right hand of God, and coming with the clouds of heaven.
We need no further witnesses. You have heard his blasphemy. What say you?
You're one of his followers, aren't you?
No! No!
Yes, you are. I saw you with him. I'm sure of it.
You've got the wrong man.
You are. You're a Galilean, a follower of that Jesus. Yes! I saw you in the garden with him.
I tell you, I don't know the man. I swear, I don't know him.
The law states it plainly.
Death! Yet you are aware Roman rule prohibits us from putting a man to death.
But not the Romans. Take him to Pilate.
Please! Please! I must speak to you! I must speak to you!
It's all right. Let him go.
I have betrayed innocent blood! Take it back! Take it! I have sinned by betraying innocent blood!
And what is that to us?
I have sinned.
It's Jesus, isn't it? Oh, my son! My son!
He was taken to Pontius Pilate. There's to be an announcement.
Take me to him! Take me!
You brought me a man that you say has broken the law. I questioned him and found him guilty of no crime. But you insisted on punishment. And therefore he has been punished.
38. 39. 40.
Let him down.
Bring him. Pilate wants him now.
Wait! Let's not forget his crowd. Behold, the man.
What have you done to make them hate you so?
We have a custom to free one prisoner during your festive days. What say you? Shall I deliver to you Jesus, who is called Christ?
Jesus.
Or Barabbas?
The Pharisees want you to call out for Barabbas. It's Barabbas. Remember, that's what the Pharisees want.
Which of the two do you want me to release to you?
Barabbas! Free Barabbas! Barabbas! Free Barabbas!
And what of this man? What then shall I do with this Jesus, who is called Christ?
Crucify him!
No! But why? What evil has he done? What evil has he done?
We have a law, and according to that law, he must die, because he claimed to be the Son of God.
Where do you come from? Do you refuse to speak with me? Don't you realize I have the power to either free you or to crucify you?
You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin.
I tell you, I find no fault in this man.
He calls himself a king.
And?
We have no king but Caesar. And you know good and well that acknowledging Jesus as king is nothing more than treason.
Then bear record that I am innocent of this man's death, for I find no fault in him. I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See you to it.
His blood be upon us and our children.
As it is written, he was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. Surely he took up our infirmities and carried our sorrows. Yet we considered him stricken by God, smitten by him, and afflicted. He was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was upon him. And by his wounds, we are healed. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all.
He saved others, yet he cannot save himself. Let him come down from the cross, and we will believe in him.
Let God rescue him now if he wants him. After all, didn't he say he was the Son of God?
Father, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing.
Aren't you the Christ? Then save yourself and us!
Quiet! Don't you have any fear of God? Even now? We're criminals. We deserve this. But this man, he has done nothing wrong.
Nothing at all. Jesus, remember me when you enter your kingdom.
I tell you the truth. Today, you will be with me in paradise.
For 3 hours, he agonized on the cross. And then at noon, a strange thing happened. Darkness came over all the land and remained that way for another 3 hours.
Mother, this is your son. This is your mother. Father! Father, why have you forsaken me?
No.
It is finished. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit.
When he died, the earth shook, the rocks split, and the curtain of the temple was ripped in two.
Surely this man was the Son of God.
Jesus, while he was still alive, he said,
"After 3 days, I will arise again."
In order to avoid any further deceit, command a guard at the tomb and seal it.
Lest his disciples come and steal away the body.
And then say unto the people that he has risen from the dead.
Agreed. Go and make it as sure as you can.
"3 days! So you keep reminding me.
3 days guarding this tomb. We don't have to guard all these other dead people, but this one we have to guard, all because of some idiotic superstition that he's going to rise from the dead. No one rises from the dead.
Which is why we're here, so that none of his followers steal the body and claim that he did. Now quit complaining. Of course no one rises from the dead.
What was that?
Tremor, an earthquake. I don't know.
Didn't sleep again? You need sleep.
I need peace. I denied him, John. I failed him.
We were all afraid.
I wish I could tell him how ashamed I am. I wish I could.
I thought you said no one knew we were here.
They don't. I'll go see.
James, no.
Mary!
I saw him!
What? Who?
The Lord! I saw him! He's alive!
What?
He's risen! He's risen from the dead!
And he had indeed risen. He was no longer in the tomb. But how? The tomb was empty. The shroud was there, but nobody. Jesus was gone. That same day, he appeared to some of his disciples.
Thomas, we saw him, spoke with him.
I told you! Impossible! Unless I can place my finger on the imprint of the nails and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe.
Peace be unto you.
I...
Reach with your finger and touch my hands. And reach out your hand and thrust it into my side. And be not faithless, but believing.
My Lord and my God!
Thomas, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet believe. Simon Peter, do you love me?
Lord, these 3 times you have asked me. You know all things. You know I love you.
Feed my sheep. Simon Peter, when you were a younger man, you did as you pleased, went wherever you wanted to. But now in your age, God will take you and lead you, sometimes to places you never wanted to go to. Will you go, Peter? Will you go for me?
Yes, Lord. I will go wherever you ask me. I will follow with all my heart. What about John, Lord? What about him?
Don't worry about John. If it's my will that he live until I get back, what does that matter to you? You just follow me.
And so it was commonly thought that disciple would not die, or rather that he would not die at the hands of his enemies. And so it was.
You?
Yes. The others all died a martyr's death, each one taking the message of Jesus to the surrounding countries that they too may come to know God, even though it cost them their very lives. I, alone of the 12, remain, a witness to all Jesus did and said, to the miracles, to the love, and to his parting message.
Go into all the world and preach the good news to every creature. Whoever receives me will be saved, and I will love him, and will come and make his heart my home. And remember, I will be with you always, even to the end of the world.
So you see, how can I deny what I have seen with my own eyes, and what I know to be true in my heart, that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, who died to take away the sins of the world, my sins and yours as well, and who rose again from the dead. And now that you have heard the story, what will you believe?
Now I gladly own him as my king. Now my raptured soul can own